Welcome to the Grizzled Geek in Review for August 17th, 2018. I'm Mike.
I'm Doug.
And we're here with your weekly wrap-up of nerd news. Wow, okay, so this week, there's a lot of, there wasn't any like major stories or like, this has to be, there's a whole bunch of rumors and a whole bunch of smaller stories this week, so we're going to try and cover what we can. First off, let's talk about Disney, right? They're riding high.
Yep.
Can't seem to be able to do no wrong.
Maybe.
We'll see. They just bought Fox. Things are going good for them.
Yeah.
But people are concerned about this upcoming live-action Aladdin movie that they've got. Now, they've had a good track record with their live-action adaptations.
Yeah, they've been good.
Like Jungle Book and Beauty and the Beast. And
I've only seen those two. So.
Okay. But it's all been pretty good. Aladdin is got people concerned this may be their first miss.
Maybe.
Now, and there's a couple reasons why I want to go over that. It will be the first Disney live-action adaptation that does not recreate the original. It actually alters the story.
Okay.
All right, so Beauty and the Beast was like pretty much, there was extra stuff added.
There was extra stuff added.
But it was...
And Jungle Book was a slightly different story.
Slightly different.
Because it was far well developed. There was nothing in Jungle Book.
Yeah, true.
Jungle Book was some cool, catchy songs, and that was it.
You had
no
Jungle Book,
plot.
a story and plot to Jungle Book. That's what the live-action version was.
Yeah.
But they have the shots that were in there were like basically shot for shot from the cartoon.
Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah,
a lot of them were. Enough to be, for people to have that nostalgic feel, right? Which is a big selling point for these movies. People that are going to see these movies are the ones that saw the animated 20 years ago.
Correct.
You want to see it. So, another thing is what's iconic about these movies is the music, right? I mean, Beauty and the Beast added an extra song, but it was actually like my least favorite song of the bunch. Yeah. I mean, it's just fine when they add stuff, but they're going a little step further with Aladdin. La La Land songwriters Benji Pasek, Justin Paul, and Alan Menken is developing several new songs for this, and we don't know how many of the original songs are going to be kept intact. Okay. And a big part of that is, excuse me, the fact that Will Smith is taking over the role of Genie. Right. Robin Williams did it before. Now, Robin Williams did several of the songs, Right, yeah. They're pretty classic. I mean, Prince Ali's can't imagine this movie without that Prince Ali in it, or,
you could make the argument that the best songs of Aladdin came from the Genie.
True.
So
you could make that argument, definitely. Although I do like,
I like Whole New World and stuff like that. But still, none of them. That's not as fun a song as any of the Genie songs.
Right.
So.
Now, with Will Smith, there's a question: is he going to sing these songs? Is he going to sing the originals?
Is
he going to sing new ones? Is he going to rap?
Yeah, that is a question.
What's going on with Will Smith in this? So that has got a lot of people concerned. I personally will reserve judgment until I see it. I'm still trying to picture my head, but you have to do. You don't have Robin Williams,
right?
The Genie. Yeah, you have to go a new direction, and if you're going to do that, you can't. You don't want someone to come in and copy Robin Williams, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
true enough.
You want that, and
you want the same tone, but you don't want him trying to deliver the same jokes necessarily. That Robin Williams did, because everybody's going to. Not everybody, but most people will unfavorably compare them, even if they're just as good or even better. People go, that's not Robin Williams, so it's not as good.
I don't see how it could be better, but I like Will Smith, man. But I mean, Robin Williams made that role his own.
Will Smith's a funny guy. I am curious to see how this goes. Like you said, I mean, there is cause for concern, but there actually have been on all the live action remakes. They're all like, really? You're going to do this?
You're going to do that?
Well, I should say the last two. Because when people they did a live-action Cinderella, nobody really was paying attention to the fact that, they're doing live-action movies. They're like, okay, it's going to be like The Princess Diaries or something like that, except for it's Cinderella. And then they're like, now we're doing Jungle Book. And you're like, whoa, wait, what?
What?
And then Beauty and the Beast, and it's like start going into really, obviously Cinderella's a big one, but that one kind of more lent itself to... being live action, and then they start going with all of these that you're like, how are you going to do this? So we'll see.
And for me, they got the biggest hurdle. My favorite anime movie was Beauty and the Beast. They got over that hurdle. Okay, fine. Yeah. I got that one up fine. This is my second favorite, Aladdin.
So I wouldn't say this.
Lion King above it.
Lion King's
it's
above
for me,
it, yeah.
It's Beauty and the Beast, and then Lion King, Aladdin down in there. So.
Hey.
Oh, well.
I'll wait and see, because, I was hesitant with the others, and then going, I like these. So
yeah, true.
So we'll see. All right, sticking with Disney news, James Gunn will not return for Guardians 3. He did have a meeting with Disney chairman Alan Horn on Tuesday after intense pressure from Marvel fans and insiders. Yeah. But he's ultimately decided he's going to stick with his decision. Gunn's firing stays, but they will be working from his script in the movie. So then now they're working hard to, I guess, the search is underway to find a new director, but I thought we were pretty settled on if it wasn't him, we were going to move Taika Waititi in. Yeah. This has me nervous. One, I don't like that they didn't realize, okay, we made a mistake. Let's backpedal a little bit. But if you are going to go ahead and make that decision that we're going to stick with it, you would think that you would have something in the works. You would have a plan, not a oh crap, now we need to find a director because we said we. Yeah, so I don't know.
Because the shooting date's coming around the corner.
Right. Now we also haven't heard from anybody's reaction to this meeting. Reaction to the reaction, whatever.
Kevin Feige was not at this meeting. He was actually out of town, so he wasn't there.
Well, the big thing is that was probably on purpose.
Probably on purpose, yeah.
Protect him. Yeah. I'm just waiting to see if, one, who they choose, and two, whether or not Batista stays around.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the line about, allowing the new director to polish the script is also concerning, too.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I mean, oh, well.
You have no idea what state Gunn's script was in. I think most directors are polishing until the day they've shot the scene. Right. So we'll see what happens with that.
We'll be able to tell if it's a James Gunn movie or not. I mean, was it? Yeah. It's all.
Yeah. Huh.
It's sad, but I mean, not surprising. Given the situation.
To use a wrestling term, I wonder if we'll see Batista working stiff. Oh yeah. As in, just like getting his paycheck. Just get my paycheck. I don't care. I'm gonna tank the movie because
I'd be sad because Drax is one of the the highlights of the Guardians. Oh well.
Who knows? We'll see.
All right, on to a tale of 5 movies with one release date. Who's going to win December 21st? December 21st is getting a little crowded, Doug. What's going to happen here?
Yeah.
There are 5 movies vying for that release. They're coming out that same day.
Okay, I understand that. I don't understand the vying for the top spot. Only 2 of these have a chance of being the top spot movie.
I don't know. True. I agree with you. The 2 of them, the only 2 of them have a chance.
The other 3 might cannibalize those top 2 a little bit, but
yeah. Regardless, no one's whoever the winner is. Are they the real winner with that cannibalized box office? I mean,
yeah. Go ahead and go through the list.
All right. So these are 5 movies coming out, and I'm going to put these in order that I think they're going to rank. I mean, lowest to number 1.
Okay.
All right. Marwen with Steve Carell. I was talking about this the other day. This is based on that documentary, Marwen called this, where the guy builds a little city in his backyard to cope with his trauma.
Not a big budget.
Not a big budget.
Kind of like that independent
But this is like awards.
Arts, artsy.
Steve Carell is attached, so he's starring in this, so it's going to be... Then there's Holmes and Watson, which is a Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, at all Step Brothers at Talladega Nights. Yeah. This is going to be funny. It looks hilarious. They're playing Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
So the family movie crowd. The
comedy crowd.
The comedy crowd. I don't know about the family movie crowd, but comedy crowd. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be funny, but I don't think it'll beat the others. Then we have Alita: Battle Angel, which is a James Cameron directed by Robert Rodriguez. This should have Blockbuster all over it, but it's been kicked around and finally landed here against these movies, and people have had mixed reactions to the trailers we've seen with the giant anime eyes and everything else. So with the crossing that uncanny valley, people are a little kind of I don't know if this is for me,
right? Yeah.
And if this might go the way of Ghost in the Machine kind of thing. So I don't know.
Okay, yeah,
I don't know, or it could be a hit. Who knows? I guess it all depends on if the movie's good. Problem is, it's going against all these other 4 movies.
Right.
Next up, now we're down to the top 2.
Right.
Bumblebee, right? The latest in the Transformers, possibly the last in the old Transformers, series, or maybe a look towards the new Transformers. We're not sure, but all the buzz on this movie is good.
Okay.
Everyone's saying this is a great movie. The trailer looked awesome with the Gen 1 Starscream, Gen 1, Bumblebee. I'm actually excited for a Transformers movie for the first time since the second movie.
Yeah.
So, but then I think the top spot is going to go to Aquaman. Aquaman is coming out that day. Problem is, I think these other 4 movies are going to eat into its budget or eat into the profit.
Into the profit, yeah.
And here's the problem. Not only is Aquaman going up against these other 4 movies that are going to eat into its profits, and just 4 days later, Mary Poppins debuts. And you can't bet against Disney on this. Disney, and especially around Christmas time, the week of Christmas, Mary Poppins returns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is going to, she might come out the Queen of the Week after that,
Yeah, that'll be interesting, yeah.
So,
yeah, that's interesting that it's only 4 days later, but that's a Christmas opening. Normally it would be a Thursday opening,
right.
But no, Christmas is on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
So, we're pretty much in agreement Aquaman's going to win that day. Mm-hmm. But if it doesn't what if this tanks another WB movie? Potentially good movie gets eaten up at the box office by all the competition.
Yeah.
And if it takes number 1, does it take number 1 the second week?
Probably
against Mary Poppins.
Who knows? That's hard.
That is a rough one there.
I guess it'll depend on how good it is, because a positive word of mouth could get people to go.
I don't know. I don't see why they don't open this earlier than this, because it's got to be a space in between.
I could have swore it was a November release too before.
Yeah, no, I got pushed.
Why
it got pushed to a day where there's 4 other movies that are opening? I don't know.
I don't know if they're trying to flex their muscles or whatnot, but yeah, this is
not Marvel.
Bad move. For
this is not like Captain America, Justice League, chicken race.
No.
Where they're like, we're opening this day. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't have that kind of power yet. So
I got to say that Aquaman is the only one of these I'm going to see in the theater probably.
Did I go see Bumblebee?
Yeah. I've not watched a Transformers movie since the second.
Good for you. That's
and Bumblebee was never one of my favorite characters. And though I will maybe watch it when it comes out on video, but I don't see going to the movies for going and spending $15 to see it. It's not probably what I'm. It won't probably be in there.
And Alita Battle Angel doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah. It's intriguing, but again, I don't know that I would find the time or money to go.
What if you got your AMC?
Maybe
your AMC pass.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Although I will probably also be going to Knott's Berry Farm that week. So, or the week after, the week after Christmas. So.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. 5 movies opening up on December 21st.
Yeah.
We'll see who wins.
See if there's any changes in the next couple months as they realize, whoa, wait a second. But all right, let's go to Marvel TV. Some updates there. One, we got an Iron Fist Season 2 full trailer.
Yep.
I gotta say, it looked awesome.
It does look awesome.
It looked, in that trailer, was way more action than most of the first season. And way better looking. The story sounds way more interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I didn't dislike the first season as much as a lot of people did.
Yeah. I think we gave it a favorable.
I would say it was like I can't remember what we said, but it was a B- C+ kind of show.
Yeah.
This is looking a lot better.
Yes.
So I'm excited for this. We found out Daredevil Season 3 will drop in December, which if this is Punisher just wrapped Season 2, so it'll probably be just a few months later in early 2019.
Yep.
I would say probably March to give Daredevil some room. But we're going to have to wait until July of next year for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
So that's a bummer for everybody who's excitedly waiting for the next season there.
Yeah.
Now, in Iron Fist news or rumors, showrunner Raven Metzner was asked about Moon Knight. You said on Twitter?
On Twitter, yeah.
On Twitter. And he responded that they had done a little talking about it in the writer's room, and they were trying to determine what influence he would have on Typhoid Mary.
Right.
But there was no denial in the substance of that tweet.
Yeah. A lot of stories came out saying that, he almost made the cut, he's not going to be in it. And then people went, hey, read this tweet a little closer.
Yeah.
There's no denial in that.
Right, yeah.
So
we'll there's see. That.
All right, that does it for our main stories. Time now on to our Nerd Nuggets, our Geek Bites, our smaller stories. A tweet from Tom Holland about his stuntman about to get wet has everyone on the internet screaming Hydro Man in Spider-Man 2.
I hope not.
Literally, that's all that was in the tweet, is that his stuntman is about to get wet. Okay.
Yeah.
That could mean anything.
Yeah.
But everyone's all like, he's going to get wet. That must be Hydro Man.
Or falling off a bridge.
Someone just typed in Google Spider-Man enemy, Spider-Man wet, and came up with Hydro Man.
Do we know where it's set?
It's all over the place. Remember, it's
Far From Home.
Far From Home. It's going to be all in Europe. It's going to be.
Oh, okay. He's going all over the place, not just one far away location.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
So. Yeah. Pump your brakes there, internet. We don't know anything about it other than his stuntman's getting
He's
wet.
in Venice, falls off the gondola.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Tessa Thompson cast as voice of Lady in Disney's live-action Lady and the Tramp. Interesting.
Yep.
All right.
Everybody will be live action except the dogs, which will be
right.
CG/practical. All right. Yeah. Sadly, in an interview, Ewan McGregor has confirmed no one has approached him about the ObiWan movie, and he doesn't think it'll happen. Although he did say he would do it. He's willing to do it. And he thinks there's a great movie in there somewhere between him and Alec Guinness. There's a great ObiWan story to be told. And although Disney said, it's in production and it's ready to go, no one has approached Ewan McGregor. Does that mean that A, there is one going on and they're casting somebody else? Or B, they're just not to the point where they're reaching out to Ewan McGregor? Or C, is it not happening?
I'm going to lay, based on what has happened in Star Wars recently, and
Jedi.
And my thoughts on Last Jedi. If there is an Obi-Wan movie and Ewan McGregor is not Obi-Wan, I will not go see it.
Wow. Nice.
I'm laying that down right now. I will not go see a
Did you ever think you would say you're not going to go see a Star Wars movie?
I did not ever think I'd say that.
Wow.
But if there is a Star Wars Obi-Wan movie without Ewan McGregor and he is still alive, nope. Will not go see it, Disney. You're losing $15, dude.
Yeah, you lost $15 right here.
You better
I can't
reconsider.
Make that claim. I would like to be that, strong in my principles. Well, my willpower is just not that strong. I don't know if I can do that.
All right. Next, Ethan Peck from 10 Things I Hate About You, cast as Spock in CBS All Access Star Trek Discovery Season 2, who, his sister, stepsister, adopted sister, whatever, is supposed to be the main star of that. So now we've got
Take that, Zachary Quinto.
We've got 3 Spocks.
3 Spocks.
4, I don't know. How many?
I don't know.
How many we have?
People I haven't actually read all the articles because they're not my thing, but there are tons of articles about people upset about this, what the showrunners said about their version of Spock. This is going to be what he's like. I haven't read anything about it other than I know people are upset about it. So, well, we'll see. Well, I won't see because I don't have CBS All Access.
Nope. Not a service I'm going for.
Thanks for WB Universe, DC Universe and
Disney. It will never be.
I will never be CBS All Access. Comics trumps Trek for me. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. RoboCop Returns director Neil Blomkamp was asked on Twitter who would be the perfect Alex Murphy. Who's he planning on casting for RoboCop? He tweeted back a picture of Peter Weller. There's only one person to play RoboCop. No, it's Peter Weller. Now, Peter Weller's 71.
He is 71.
But he's still an amazing actor. If you've seen him in the things he's done, I mean, Star Trek Into Darkness, and
he looks like himself. He
looks like himself. And really, all he needs is his chin. And unlike Indiana Jones, where he's got to be swinging around and doing action scenes, RoboCop's pretty slow and methodical.
Yeah. True.
He could do it, you know.
Sure.
And you're right. There is no one better to play RoboCop.
That's interesting. But all right, yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Amid backlash, Batwoman actress Ruby Rose has deleted her Twitter account. Although, and I wish I'd remembered this beforehand. She had a nice little dig. She did have a, and her last tweet was like, I'm taking some time off to contemplate whatever.
Polish my bat symbol or whatever.
No, it said you can reach me on the bat. I'll have my bat phone with me.
Yeah.
So I was like, yes, take that, haters.
I just gotta say, and this is gonna be probably an unpopular opinion, but I don't get this. People are upset because she's not Jewish, and she's not gay enough.
Yeah.
She's not. What does that mean? She's not gay enough?
Yeah, I know. Well, because she identifies as, I don't know, bi, pan, whatever.
Whatever, yeah.
But yeah, so
here's the thing, man. Do people have to? I thought it was called acting.
Yes.
Right. I mean, do people? I mean, there's gay actors that play straight roles.
Yes.
And straight actors that play gay roles. If the acting is good, it's called acting.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, James Caan's not Italian, but he made an awesome Italian in The Godfather. I mean, I'm just saying. Do they have to be what they cast?
Yeah.
Next Gandalf has to be a wizard. We gotta get a Wiccan out there to play Gandalf. I mean, let's get a little ridiculous here. I mean, I understand representation, right? I understand race. I understand, people want to be represented out there appropriately. I understand wanting actual Native American roles to go to actual Native Americans. I get that.
Right.
But we're talking sexual orientation.
Or even if you go with the Jewish bit.
But a Jewish bit, yeah. Religion.
One, it is very unlikely to be able to tell a Jewish person on site.
Yeah.
And they're not underrepresented in Hollywood. So what are you upset about? There's, I mean, Jewish people who portray non-Jewish people and vice versa all the time. So I don't get it.
That's kind of the job. It's acting. Yeah. I mean, as long as we get a good performance, I don't care who's
right. And I mean, she really looks the part for the role.
She does.
I mean, give her a redheaded wig, and I think she'll be awesome for this role. So
I'm excited about it. So
yeah, whatever. But
end of rant.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, and the rant has left me going, I don't know where we're at. Is this you or me?
This is me. Oh, sorry. Okay. Just nerd rage. All right. Both Chris Pine and Chris Hemsworth leave Star Trek 4 over salary disputes. Now, initially, people were like, man, what are these guys want more money? They're demanding more money for this stuff. That is not the case. Actually, the case is they are already signed for this movie way back in 2016, right? Mm-hmm. They were under contract for this movie. But because of the poor performance of the last movie, the studio wants them to take pay cuts for this. Now, these are both borderline A-list actors, right? They're in demand.
Yeah, I don't know how borderline there is anymore.
Yeah, it's true. Chris Pine and Chris Hemsworth are big-time actors now. Yeah. And they're willing to do it for their salary in 2016 that they signed for.
Right.
But taking less for that, I mean, I can't.
I don't blame them.
And then Paramount saying that they're going to recast the roles if they don't sign as a strong arm tactic. What are you, crazy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mean, really, recast.
You thought the last Star Trek didn't perform very well.
Yeah.
Go ahead and recast those roles and see how it does.
What happens. You recast Kirk, who, I mean, Bones is great. The cast is great in this Star Trek. But now we're going without. We have to go without Anton Yelchin, right? Now we're going without Kirk.
Yeah.
Who was the anchor for those movies, right? I mean, he's the heart and soul of this new Star Trek, and now we're going to go without him. I understand Hemsworth. You don't need to go back.
It's just his. I mean, write him out of the script. He's just his dad. What do you need him for?
Yeah, exactly. It was
I mean, unless there was going to be a big old time travel where he had an adventure with his dad.
Yeah. Who knows?
One, that was a dumb idea in the first place. Yeah. Go ahead and rewrite that script.
Yeah, but I'm just but asking these guys to take a pay cut and not ponying up the money for at least Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Because you can't do it without Chris Pine. Or you can. Good luck. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I Obviously, we don't know how studio economics work, but man, this just sounds like a stupid decision. All right.
Talk about movie. I can throw this down. I won't go see this movie.
Oh, yeah? All right.
Without Chris Pine, I don't care.
Unless they bring back actual William Shatner.
If they bring back William Shatner.
Then maybe. All right.
I would have to see it then because the Shat's in it.
Yeah. Mike loves the Shats.
Shat's awesome. The Shats every chance I get. All right.
All right, we've gone off the rails. All right, CW has released the first images of the new comic-accurate Flash costume,
and it looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks cool. I liked it. Yeah, so I'm excited to see that.
Straight up, and Grant Gustin looks good in it. I'm telling you, he looks like the Flash.
Yeah.
No armor. No.
Oh right, yeah.
No weird. Yeah. It's got rid of the chin strap, so it actually looks like the comic's got the.
Oh right.
Yeah, it's looks pretty cool. All right. Now, closing out with some big news here.
Yeah.
As part of the 10th anniversary Marvel celebration, IMAX is re-releasing, for one show each, all 20 of the Marvel movies to date, starting August 30th. Now, the way this is going to work is they're going to run 4 of them a day.
Way to give us advance warning so we could take some time off.
I know, but just for that week. So, and they're going to be played in theatrical release order.
Right.
So they're going to start, Iron Man, then the Hulk, then Iron Man 2, and Captain America first day. So it's 4 day.
Right.
And then
Thor, Avengers.
Yeah. So it'd be great to see Avengers 1 on IMAX again.
Yeah. Although that's going to be taking place at probably 3 in the afternoon.
3 in the afternoon on the second day. So
we'll see how that goes for people.
Yeah. So for 1 week you get a chance to see these. So if you missed one in the theater, you want to check it out in IMAX. These movies are great in IMAX. Mm-hmm. You could pay for each one individually, so you can go see the ones you want to see. It's not like a marathon. You got to pay one huge price and have to see them all.
Right. Yeah.
You just go pick and choose which one you want to go to for one show each for a week in IMAX.
It'd be cool.
Pretty awesome. So
yeah, I wish they'd given us advance warning.
Yeah, exactly. We're like, oh, what? Yeah. All right, guys. So there's your nerd news for the week. And plus a few opinions thrown in there from us. Maybe an opinion or two. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. If you want to, please like, subscribe, tell your friends about us. If you want to support the channel, you can do so at the links down below. Become a patron, shop through our Amazon link, or buy our merch. Mm-hmm. And we'll be back again next week with another wrap-up of Nerd News.
But before we go, we should tell you we've launched our second channel, which is called the Grizzled War Master, and it's dedicated to gaming. So all the gaming content that was on this channel before will be moving there. So the Star Wars The Old Republic videos, Game Master Advice, it's all moving there. Plus we're getting back into miniatures, so tabletop miniature games, as well as we'll do some more role-playing content. So you can find that. We'll have a link down below going to youtube.com/thegrizzledwarmaster.
All right. Thanks, guys.